Chapter 4: The Ice Mummy Today. What might the Iceman have called his native land? Today, we call the spot where he died Italy, and that is where the Iceman is today. A museum was built for him in the city of Bolzano. You can see the mummy there. You can see his things there too, his clothing, his tools, and his bronze axe. The Iceman is safe inside a special room, a room with thick walls and bulletproof glass windows, a room that is always and always will be cold as ice. The caption says, "The Ice Mummy's clothing on exhibit in Bolzano, Italy." Chapter 5: Mummies. What exactly is a mummy? A mummy is a body that has been preserved, kept as close as possible to the way it was when it was alive. The ice mummy was preserved by nature. Other mummies have been preserved by people. Man-made mummies have been found on almost every continent. In ancient Egypt, dead human bodies were dried in sand or soda ash. The bodies were buried in pyramids along with treasure for use in the next life. In South America, bodies were dried with heat and smoke and buried in baskets or large pottery jars. In North America, bodies were wrapped in leather and stored in caves, where they were preserved by the cold. Another kind of mummy preserved by nature is found in bogs. Bogs are places where the ground is wet and soft. If you step in the wrong place, you can sink in mud that is very deep. Bog mummies were not dried for burial. They were not placed carefully in graves with sacred objects. They fell or were thrown into bogs and drowned. Because bog mud contains natural germ killers, the bodies did not rot. So far, the oldest bog mummies that have been found are about 2,000 years old. That is old, but not nearly as old as the ice mummy. So the caption says, "A fully wrapped mummy." And then the second caption says, "An Egyptian mummy with a ceremonial statue on display in a museum." Chapter 6: Time Traveler. Helmut and Erica Simon's snapshots of the Iceman are like pictures out of a time machine. They show an ancient man unmoved from where he lay down for the first time more than 5,000 years ago. A man who went walking in the mountains before the mountains were called the Alps. He shows us the things you would need for a long journey in the year 3000 BC. What you would wear, how you would hunt, how you would make a fire, and how life, like a snowstorm, can catch you by surprise. The caption says, "How the Iceman would have looked more than 5,000 years ago."
What is it?
Are there others like him out there, lost and waiting to be found? Maybe.